Greetings, everybody. I'm hoping this message finds you well. Today, I thought for your critical thinking exercise, I'd give you a couple things. I really wish more people would not be ashamed of owning their current place in this race. So, I humbly submit to you that dead last is the best place I ever finished. Dead last is the best place I ever finished. If you were listening to this with your ego and your inner narcissist, you heard me say last place. If you were listening to this with humility, you heard me say finished. So let's talk about dead last and finish for a minute. I have no shame in telling you the root of where I started. None whatsoever. You should know that I did grow up on food stamps. You should know that I do know everything about government cheese and government bread and government peanut butter. I do know everything about selling food stamps for rent money, all of that. I have no shame in telling you that. I can tell you I know what spaghetti tastes like with ketchup instead of tomato sauce. But what about the rest of this stuff, like professionally in this pandemic we're in right now? The truth is, not everybody's suffering the same. Some of us been living like we feel like we in a pandemic our whole life. Some of us have been stretching $30 to feed families of 5 our entire life. So with a smile, I say to everybody else living in privilege, welcome to the game. But what about professionally? You should know that whatever my professional profile reads, I have no shame in telling you I have never graduated summa cum laude. I have never been a valedictorian. In fact, you should know that 90% of the classes I've ever taken, I've had a tutor. I had a tutor. So whatever you see me with today and you think about me and all the awards and accolades and all of that, while I do appreciate it, this message is not for the people gunning for the award. This is for the people who need to be reminded that you need to finish. So let's talk about this dead last is the best place I ever finished. Is it fun to finish in last place? It's not. Until you take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. I did finish in last place. And I did let the things that people say about me bother me until I looked at them again and asked myself in critical thinking, what is it about what they're saying that is making me feel the way that I do? So I looked to the left, and everybody on my left teasing me about my last place finish never even finished. How you teasing me in the same race we started and I finished and you never even finished? And then I look to my right, and everybody on the right that has something to say about it never even started. So how you got something to say about my last place finish and you never even started? So here's what I want you to do with this. Do not let anybody talk about the place you are currently in right now. If you haven't started school yet, start. I don't care how old you are. If it's taken you 10 years to get an associate's degree, I could care less. What I need you to do is finish. Our kids need you to finish. The people on your team need you to finish. Your family needs you to finish. Your soul needs you to finish. And do not care about the place you come in, because trust me on this one, the place you come in when you finish will determine the place you start in the next race. And finally, because I love nature and I love how animals help me understand things about people, because human beings are just too confusing for me. You know that lion cub? That lion cub that when the pride gets its kill and everybody gets to eat, and that little male lion cub is always eaten last, and then it grows up to be like the head of the pride. I want you to take another look at that. That cub's goal was never to be the head of the pride. He just got tired of eating last, and he made his mission to start eating first. So hold on to that, family. Dead last is the best place I ever finished. With that, I hope this message finds you well, finds you safe, finds you thinking, finds you patient, finds you diligent. I want everybody to continue to have an amazing day, finding ways to get through this at whatever pace works for you to get through this. Can't wait to talk to you next time.